Have you ever wondered what it truly means to live alone as a woman? Is it a path of loneliness or a doorway to profound self-discovery? In this transformative journey, we'll explore the truth about living alone as a woman through Carl Jung's lens of individuation and inner balance. Over 10 parts, we'll uncover how solitude fosters independence, emotional strength, and spiritual growth, revealing the power within you to shape your own path. Jung's concept of individuation, the process of becoming your true self, teaches that living alone offers a unique opportunity to face your shadow, the unconscious traits like fear or self-doubt that shape your life. For women, societal expectations often amplify these shadows, urging conformity over authenticity. Yet, solitude can be a sacred space to integrate these traits, guided by the collective unconscious, Jung's shared reservoir of universal wisdom. Consider Emma, who moved to a new city alone, fearing isolation. Instead, she found strength in her own company, discovering passions she'd ignored. Jung would say this is the self emerging, as solitude reveals your inner archetypes, like the wise woman, guiding you to balance. Synchronicities, meaningful coincidences like unexpected friendships, often mark this path, affirming your growth. This video will explore psychological insights, practical steps, and spiritual truths about living alone. Have you ever felt a spark of freedom in your solitude? That's your psyche calling you to individuation. Stay with us to discover how living alone as a woman unlocks emotional strength and authenticity. What truths will you uncover in your solitude? Let's begin this journey together. Why does living alone sometimes feel daunting, even for the strongest women? Have you ever felt a pang of fear or doubt in your solitude? In this part, we'll explore how Carl Jung's shadow, the unconscious parts of yourself, shapes the experience of living alone as a woman, and how facing it leads to self-discovery and inner balance. Jung taught that the shadow holds suppressed traits like fear of rejection or societal pressures to be perfect, which can surface in solitude. For women, these shadows are often intensified by cultural expectations. Be nurturing, be connected, avoid being too independent. When Emma lived alone, she faced her shadow's fear of being unworthy without others' validation. Jung's individuation process suggests that solitude is a crucible for confronting these fears, transforming them into strengths. The shadow can manifest as self-criticism or loneliness, especially when society equates a woman's worth with relationships. Yet, Jung believed that facing the shadow in solitude connects you to the collective unconscious, where archetypes like the hero empower you. Emma journaled about her fears, realizing they stemmed from external expectations, not her true self. This awareness began her path to emotional strength. Synchronicities, like finding a book on self-worth, often guide this process, signaling alignment with your inner truth. Jung saw these as the collective unconscious affirming your growth. By embracing your shadow, you reclaim your energy, fostering independence. What shadows surface in your solitude? In the next part, we'll uncover the signs of emotional strength in living alone. Stay with us. What's hiding in your inner world? Have you ever felt a quiet power growing within you while living alone, or noticed you're less shaken by life's challenges? In this part, we'll explore the signs of emotional strength that emerge when living alone as a woman, using Carl Jung's lens of individuation to reveal how solitude fosters inner balance. Jung's individuation process teaches that living alone allows you to integrate your shadow, building emotional resilience. One sign is self-reliance. Emma, living alone, learned to handle challenges, like fixing a leak or facing a tough day, without needing external validation. Jung would say this reflects the self, your inner core, aligning with the collective unconscious to foster strength. Another sign is reduced reactivity. Do you stay calm when faced with criticism or setbacks? Solitude teaches you to process emotions internally, weakening the shadow's grip. Emma once feared judgment but grew to trust her own worth, a sign of individuation. Jung believed this calm connects you to archetypes like the wise woman, guiding you to balance. You may also notice joy in your own company. Finding fulfillment in solitude, reading, creating, or meditating shows you're embracing your true self. Jung's concept of psychic energy suggests that solitude redirects your energy inward, fostering growth. Synchronicities, like a timely opportunity, often affirm this strength, rooted in the collective unconscious. These signs mark your journey toward emotional balance. Living alone isn't isolation. It's a path to power. Can you see these strengths in yourself? In the next part, we'll explore the role of independence in this journey. Stay with us. What strength is growing within you? What does it mean to be truly independent as a woman living alone? Have you ever felt liberated by making your own choices? In this part, we'll explore how independence shapes the experience of living alone, using Carl Jung's Individuation to understand its psychological and spiritual significance. Jung taught that independence is a cornerstone of individuation, the process of becoming whole. For women, living alone defies societal expectations to prioritize others, allowing you to define your own path. Emma embraced her independence by pursuing a career she loved, despite family pressure to settle down. Jung would say this reflects the hero archetype, activated through solitude, guiding her to authenticity. Independence also means trusting your decisions. Do you feel confident choosing what's right for you, from small habits to big life changes? This strength comes from integrating your shadow, fears of being too much or not enough. Jung's collective unconscious supports this, sending synchronicities, like a new job opportunity, to affirm your path. Another aspect is financial and emotional autonomy. Living alone, women like Emma learn to manage resources and emotions independently, fostering resilience. Jung believed this autonomy aligns you with the self, your inner truth, reducing reliance on external validation. The wise woman archetype often emerges, guiding you to balance. Independence doesn't mean isolation. It means freedom to live authentically. By embracing it, you create space for meaningful relationships, not ones born of need. What does independence mean to you? In the next part, we'll explore practical steps to thrive in solitude. Stay with us. How are you claiming your independence? How do you turn solitude into a journey of self-discovery? What steps can you take to thrive while living alone as a woman? In this part, we'll explore practical strategies inspired by Carl Jung's Individuation to foster independence, emotional strength, and inner balance. Jung's teachings emphasize facing your shadow to grow. Start with journaling. Spend 10 minutes daily writing about your feelings in solitude. Ask, what fears or doubts arise? Emma discovered her fear of loneliness was tied to societal expectations. Jung believed this awareness, rooted in the collective unconscious, weakens the shadow's hold, fostering strength. Another step is active imagination, a Jungian technique. Visualize your shadow as a figure and ask what it needs, perhaps acceptance or courage. Emma imagined her shadow as a young girl seeking approval, helping her embrace self-love. Jung saw this as integrating the self, connecting you to universal wisdom. Create rituals to celebrate solitude. Cook a favorite meal, meditate, or pursue a passion like painting. These acts, Jung suggested, channel psychic energy into growth, aligning you with archetypes like the creator. Emma started painting, finding joy in her own company. Synchronicities, like meeting a mentor, often follow, affirming your path. Finally, set boundaries. Say no to demands that drain you, prioritizing your well-being. Jung's Individuation teaches that protecting your energy fosters authenticity. Take one step today. Journal, imagine, or set a boundary. How will you thrive in your solitude? In the next part, we'll explore the spiritual gifts of living alone. Stay with us. What's blossoming in your solitude? Have you ever felt a deeper connection to yourself or the universe while alone? What if solitude is a spiritual gateway? In this part, we'll explore the spiritual gifts of living alone as a woman, using Carl Jung's collective unconscious and individuation to uncover their profound meaning. Jung believed solitude connects you to the collective unconscious, a shared realm of archetypes guiding your growth. Living alone offers a sacred space to meet your true self, the divine core of your psyche. For Emma, solitude brought vivid dreams of a guiding figure, which Jung would call the wise woman archetype, leading her to spiritual clarity. One gift is self-discovery. Solitude allows you to hear your inner voice, revealing your purpose. Emma found her passion for writing in quiet moments, a sign of individuation. Jung's concept of synchronicity suggests that these discoveries are supported by meaningful coincidences, like finding a book that resonates deeply. Another gift is inner peace. Living alone, you learn to find calm within, even amidst challenges. Jung saw this as alignment with the self, connecting you to universal wisdom. Emma felt a sense of oneness with life, as if the collective unconscious was guiding her. Archetypes like the mystic often emerge, fostering spiritual awakening. These gifts extend to relationships. By embracing solitude, you attract connections that honor your authenticity, not neediness. Jung believed an individuated woman radiates light, uplifting others. What spiritual gifts are you finding in solitude? In the next part, we'll explore how solitude shapes relationships. Stay with us. What's awakening in your soul? Have you noticed your relationships changing as you embrace living alone? Or found that solitude attracts deeper connections? In this part, we'll explore how living alone as a woman shapes authentic relationships, using Carl Jung's Individuation to understand their psychological and spiritual roots. Jung taught that solitude fosters individuation, helping you integrate your shadow and align with your true self. This authenticity attracts relationships that reflect your growth. Emma, living alone, stopped seeking validation and met friends who valued her for who she was. Jung would say this reflects the anima-animus archetype, balanced through solitude, fostering mutual respect. One sign is healthier boundaries. Do you find it easier to say no to draining relationships? Solitude teaches you to prioritize your energy, as Jung's concept of psychic energy suggests. Emma declined demands that didn't align with her values, creating space for soulful connections. Synchronicities, like meeting a kindred spirit, often affirm this shift. Another sign is mutual growth. Relationships formed in solitude often inspire both parties to evolve, reflecting the hero archetype. Jung believed these bonds, guided by the collective unconscious, mirror your inner balance. You may also feel less dependent, connecting from strength, not need. Emma's friendships deepened as she embraced her independence. Solitude doesn't isolate. It empowers you to choose relationships that align with your true self. What connections are growing in your life? In the next part, we'll explore how to integrate your shadow in solitude. Stay with us. How are your relationships transforming? Why do fears or doubts sometimes surface when you're alone? Have you ever faced a hidden truth about yourself in solitude? In this part, we'll explore how living alone as a woman helps you integrate your shadow, using Carl Jung's Individuation to foster emotional strength and inner balance. Jung's shadow holds unconscious traits, like fear of failure or societal pressures, that can control you. Solitude offers a space to confront these, a key step in individuation. Emma, living alone, faced her shadow's fear of being too independent. By acknowledging it, she transformed it into confidence. Jung believed this process connects you to the collective unconscious, where archetypes guide growth. One practice is journaling. Write about a fear that arises in solitude, perhaps feeling unworthy. Ask, where does this come from? Emma discovered her fear stemmed from cultural expectations, not her truth. Jung's active imagination is another tool. Visualize your shadow and ask what it needs. This dialogue, rooted in the collective unconscious, fosters healing. Synchronicities, like a timely message from a friend, often affirm your progress. Jung saw these as the universe supporting your journey. Integrating your shadow also reduces reactivity, as you respond from strength, not fear. Emma became calmer, even under pressure, reflecting her inner balance. This integration empowers you to live authentically, attracting relationships that honor your true self. What shadow are you ready to face? In the next part, we'll explore the synchronicities of living alone. Stay with us. What truths are emerging in your solitude? Have you ever experienced a coincidence so perfect it felt like the universe was speaking? Or found guidance in solitude that seemed destined? In this part, we'll explore how synchronicities, meaningful coincidences, mark the journey of living alone as a woman, using Carl Jung's collective unconscious to uncover their significance. Jung described synchronicities as events guided by the collective unconscious, affirming your path of individuation. In solitude, women often notice these signs, like meeting a mentor at the right time. Emma, living alone, found a book on self-discovery just when she needed it. Jung would say this was the collective unconscious guiding her toward her true self. One sign is unexpected opportunities. Solitude fosters clarity, aligning you with your purpose, and synchronicities, like a job offer or new friendship, often follow. Jung believed these reflect archetypes, like the wise woman, supporting your growth. Emma's decision to live alone led to a career shift that felt fated, a sign of inner alignment. Another sign is symbolic dreams or recurring symbols, like numbers or animals. Jung saw these as messages from the collective unconscious, affirming your emotional strength. Solitude amplifies your connection to these signs, as you're free from external noise. Emma's dreams of a guiding star gave her confidence to trust her path. These synchronicities show that living alone is a spiritual journey, connecting you to universal wisdom. What signs is the universe sending you? In the next part, we'll conclude with inspiration to live your truth. Stay with us. What synchronicities are guiding your solitude? You've explored the psychological and spiritual depths of living alone as a woman. Now, how do you live this truth every day? What does it mean to embrace solitude as a path to independence and strength? In this final part, inspired by Carl Jung's Individuation, will inspire you to live authentically, fostering emotional balance and personal growth. Jung's Individuation teaches that solitude is a journey to your true self, integrating your shadow and aligning with the collective unconscious. Emma embraced her solitude, finding strength in her passions and authenticity. Jung would say she's living from the self, radiating inner balance that uplifts others. Start each day with intention. Ask, how can I honor my truth today? Journal about your solitude. What fears or joys arise? Jung believed this reflection invites synchronicities, like new opportunities, affirming your path. Emma journaled daily, uncovering her purpose as a writer, guided by the wise woman archetype. Practice self-compassion. When doubts surface, say, I'm enough. Jung's teachings suggest this nurtures yourself, fostering emotional strength. Set boundaries to protect your energy, choosing relationships that honor your independence. Emma said no to draining demands, creating space for soulful connections. Take action. Pursue a passion, meditate, or face a fear. Jung saw the individuated woman as a beacon, inspiring others through the collective unconscious. Your solitude is your power, shaping a life of purpose and authenticity. What step will you take to live your truth? Thank you for joining us. Start now and watch your life transform.